Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing another episode in our legendary Queek campaign for Mortal Empires. Alright, haven't been here in a couple of days, probably about a week or so. I cranked out a lot beforehand. So we're just trying to take stock of what we have going on here. Okay, just trying to remember where we were. Okay, so that's going to be a fight soon. Okay, this guy needs to move. So remember our plan with him, partially to scout, but mostly to get over here and see if we can find Skrulk, and see if we can go ahead and confederate with him, if he's still alive. So we can start getting some territory over there, and, you know, eventually we have enough money where we can kind of go in the red a little bit if we need to field an extra army over here and go to like -4,000 or 5,000. We could make it for a few turns. Especially if we acquire more assets over there, some more gold generation and stuff like that. So it's really one of the main goals there. Okay, so I'm trying to see what else we are doing here. Queek is over here defending. Should be fine. Okay, we've got that going on. Should be fine for now. It is like April 16th, I think now, so I need to be doing some taxes, but I wanted to just do an episode here. I just got done traveling back from Tennessee, where my wife and I will be moving, hopefully in the next month and a half.
Our clan will rise.
Oh, here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to fight these guys.
Clan war.
Okay. Or we were going to consider it. That's what it is. Okay.
Knows I dominate.
What were we working on here? We got Whip Smart last time. Now we have 3 points left. So do we want... We don't want Gutter Wise. Molder Knowledge. We have Blast Master already. Someone in the comments asked, is mine all mine worth it? Sometimes. On alternative lords that aren't Queek, that are fighter lords, I think so. I think that's what we decided we wanted to do. It is very good, but on Queek you get all of these extra, and on most legendary lords you get all these extra things. Most, like, Warhammer 2 legendary lords, you get all this extra crap up here you can opt into. And on the on the Gray Seers, I think getting a bunch of magic is probably better, but on just a normal lord, it's probably worth it. It's close. I think you definitely have to have Blast Map. You definitely have to have Feared and Respected in order. Most important stuff is probably Feared and Respected. Actually, I think Engineering, it's close. These two are very close. You want both of these, Engineering and Feared and Respected, 100%. You need both of those. Blast Master is very nice because of the Deathglow Bombardiers do a lot of work. So that's very good. This is very good early on in the campaign if it's your first or second lord. Getting Pack Leader can be nice, because you will want to run some clan rats. If it's a later lord, like that third one that I just hired, the Gray Seer, I'm probably not going to get this. And then you need to get down here and pick up a bunch of blue stuff until you get Quartermaster and Renowned and Feared for the extra. You need Lightning Strike just in case your ambush fails. And you need this, the 15% off and then the 8% off. You have to have that stuff. That's so strong. Then after that, you kind of have some options. I got Wary once again because I do not want to be hit with that replenishment crap again. That was probably the most brutal thing, one of them that I've seen, in Warhammer at least. I think we are going mine all mine. Yeah, that's what we'll go ahead and do. Okay, so the question is, can we take these guys? That's a lot of nice stuff, but I think we can beat them. Do it. Now, I am a little rusty. Like I said, I haven't played this in a few weeks, but we should get the ambush, yeah. I don't... Looking on food. We are going to get some food off of this. I don't think we're going to need too much, but... Like, these things should be able to take on these... Well, Boarboy Biggins do quite a bit of damage to large units. I mean... We'll take this seriously. We'll get a few... food here. Make sure we get this. Alright, let's do it. Thrones of Britannia is coming out in a couple of weeks. Looks pretty cool. I've been seeing more and more interesting stuff. It'd be nice to play a historical Total War. I did play Attila. I'm going to cover all Total War games that come out. I did do... And, I'm heavily considering trying to see if I can squeeze in something like Civ 6 or XCOM 2. Just a question of whether or not I can get enough viewership to justify those, devoting that much time to it. But I will do all Total Warhammer stuff, or Total War stuff, including Warhammer and other things. Oh, they have a giant too, I forgot about that. Okay, so my thought process is these are really slow. The Black Orcs are very slow, so I would like to take advantage of that, and wow, really? Okay. So anyways, it does look pretty cool. I did play Attila. I didn't play any of the older stuff. I've heard that Attila wasn't the best in the world. It was like okay, but like Medieval 2 and stuff like that was the best. For some reason, I just never played back then. I never played Warhammer back, or Total War back then. I would have loved it. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. These types of games are right up my alley. I just never played them. If I had time to play games, I played like competitive multiplayer games most of the time when I was young. I played StarCraft, Warcraft 3. Stuff like that. StarCraft 2 when that came out. I'd play World of Warcraft, but that wasn't really for that long. Honestly, it's like half a year. No, it was probably about a year and a half. Counting before I started doing serious raiding. It's kind of when I played it casually my senior year in college. Where do I... These guys their own thing, I suppose. How do I want to use them?
What?
This fight will be a little on the tricky side.
Having tied? Warlock and near.
Okay, that should be fine. I should get them all, I think.
Fear and faster. Now, ready now.
Use these to kind of flank. They don't have any like artillery or like important things that I need to deal with. Is that that's not their lord, is it? No, it's just a normal lord. Yeah. Alright. Probably want to tilt this a little bit because I'm going to use this on the giant.
Our tile's yours.
God. Dude just got busted up. I'm gonna try to soften up those, we don't want to fire on stuff that's too far away. They're trying to fall back. So I'm having to like change this targeting a little bit here. Should be able to kill this giant before he even gets over here, I think. It's hard aiming for the boar because they move so quickly. I'm just trying to aim towards whatever's clumped up. We can go ahead and pop that. Headshot, noob. Headshot this noob. And that knocked him down. Actually, let me get a good shot in here with these things first. Crap, I forgot to... Whoa, 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 what are these guys doing? What the hell? Why did they charge instead of... Did I misclick or something? I don't understand. What's up with that? Dang it. Those guys are in trouble. Boys, run. Like, what's hard about that? Nah, they're probably dead. I can hire them back in a couple of turns. It's not like it's the end of the world, but... They might make it out with a little bit left, but I'm skeptical of that. Where's their lord? You already kill him? Okay, yeah, so I definitely gooped up. Let my Death Runners get caught out. Okay, there's their lord. Can I get him? I think he's gonna... So if we get poison on him, we might be able to stick to him. Try to get that lord there. Okay, so these guys did survive. Barely. Bros, get in here, kill this dude. What? What's up with you guys? Kill them. Kill this dude. Wait, what the hell? Why? Oh, they're out of ammo or what?
Master, advance retreat. Your desire, scampering.
Did they blow up some of their own stuff? Oh, they're just out of ammo. Okay. Trying to kill as many as I can so I can maybe auto-resolve this. The problem is about auto-resolve it, I'm almost certainly going to lose my Death Runners. I mean, these are rank 6 though, so they are getting the bonus, so I really don't want to lose them. Because I can replenish them. Okay, we got their lord. I guess we're out of ammo. I don't think I've used all of my ammo in a fight before. They must have been really freaking firing the whole time. Alright. Where's dude? Okay, we're probably not going to get the rest of them, but wear them out as much as we can here. That thing waddling over. I mean, it's going to be tough to beat Total War Warhammer in terms of the battles. Like I said, I've said in the past, I think that the historical stuff is more like my type of thing for like city management. At least Attila had some great city management. Like, I love trying to min-max and just think about, okay, how do I want to try to spread religion? Do I want to choose, like, more food or more industry here? Like, based on the resources available. So I like that. I like spending a ton of time min-maxing the town management and stuff like that. I think it's great. It's just... And Warhammer did oversimplify that a lot, but they were trying to reach a newer audience that's not familiar with, you know, that level of depth of city management, but they like the intellectual property. They really like Warhammer. But the battles are really good. I mean, there's a lot of diversity in fighting, and that's one thing that I'm kind of worried about is I'm not sure there will be the same level of diversity. Maybe there will be. We'll see. But I think it's just going to be like, okay, here's a bunch of white guys with swords fighting each other. Here's another faction, a bunch of white guys with swords fighting each other. Okay, here's another faction. These guys have some axes, maybe some stronger axes. Okay, these guys might have some slightly stronger cav. But it's so rich, like the different kinds of character models and the different fighting styles and everything in Warhammer. And like, you got magic, you got flying units, you have, you know, heroes. There's going to be no heroes in Thrones Britannia. And I don't like heroes spamming crap on the campaign map. That's annoying, like the assassinate and things like that. Because I don't use that stuff. I think it's a little gamey. I go for the replenishment, or just the money, or the food. I mean, it doesn't seem like we need a lot of money, but like I said, if we get one more army or we find another Skaven faction that we can confederate with, then we might need it. And we might need to do it. We'll see. Okay. Can we run him down? I think we can. I think we can. We're going to have to fight it, though. It's unfortunate. I really don't want to have to fight it, but I also don't want to have to hire... Because that guy's level 7, which means he's getting the bonuses right now. I mean, if I fight normally, then I can just hide him in the back, you know?
Yes, yes.
And we can just maybe fast forward through it. But I want to clean these guys out, because it takes 3 turns to hire Black Orcs, and these things I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 turns, so... that would put me in a good position, potentially to siege this pretty soon. It does have a really serious army, though, so I'm going to have to go back and replenish, but... Now, what else? Okay, so we've intercepted this guy. This guy still has an army kind of floating around. I think we should just finish the job here and just clean this guy out. I mean, the assassins aren't super necessary, but they are nice, especially to have that high of a rank. Because they get that bonus. This thing, the 15% physical resistance, the leadership, all that stuff.
I lead.
I mean, it's possible they won't troll us and kill them off, but I just really don't want to fight another. I mean, whatever. Okay, let's just do it really quick. Just speed run. I'll amp it up to like 3x or something. Our artillery should just shatter them before they ever even touch us, hardly. And then we can just charge them with just our core forces, and it should not be an issue. Alright. Okay, start deployment. Okay, so we're going to do this fairly quickly. We're going to try to. Like I said, I really don't want to risk getting particularly these guys knocked out. But then more... Also, I don't want to get any of my infantry wiped out. I could just see them killing these guys and, like, the monks here and, like, one other unit or something if I auto-resolve. So I'd really like to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, let's just set them up over here again. I have to remember to set these guys this time correctly. You do not want them sort of just zoning out. Okay, we can put those with the 2 group.
Ready, ready. I'll tail yours. One lightning cannon. Skaven. Yes, yes. Kill. Fight, fight. Blade claw catapult. Hold, hold. Now, ready now.
Stop moving. I don't know why they're all squirming around so much. Just let them form up. Come on, guys. Form up. Okay, there we go.
Blade claw catapult. Blaze that. Attack! Stab, stab. Attack! Shot! Unleash more power. Mika crawls. Rickaback. Kill. One lightning cannon.
They have no leader calling the shots here, because I called their leader before. People were maybe just like, oh, they're stupid, they're just running in circles. Sort of, but I mean, if your general was killed also in real life, and you were ambushed, like, again, the same day after your units were scattered, like, running away, you're not going to have good leadership either. Plenty of battles have been won and lost because there was not good leadership. Now, whether that's intentionally baked into the AI behavior, I don't know, but this is not that unrealistic from, like, what would happen in a real war if you get ambushed and you're heavily out-teched and your leader just died. You have no leadership. Like, they can't really come and beat us. Like I said, I would have loved to just auto-resolve this, but they weren't going to let me do it without killing off a lot of my own men. They have absolutely no prayer, even if they just ran straight at me. They're so injured. So yeah, their behavior is a little squirrely, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't matter. Most of the time, their behavior is a lot better than this, and they had absolutely no prayer, so we're just going to empty the clip on them. Hopefully... they're out of ammo. Okay. Again, we're just trying to clean these guys out so that they can't replenish. Because if they have just one unit left and they're able to run one more time for some reason, if they have even one unit left, then they can replenish all the way up to full. And, I'd rather not deal with an extra 6 stacks of Black Orcs when I try to siege their main town. So we're just trying to clean up what we can here. Hopefully this kills off the whole army, but it may not, so we're just, just cleaning out their 3-turn units. Black Orcs should not take 3 turns to fire. That's a scam, but that's how it is. I mean, they're not that elite. They are really nice, but... Okay, so that was fairly quick. I think we got... That should destroy their whole band, I think. I mean, almost everything's wiped out. Now, they might be able to skate away, though, with, like, have 2 Black Orc battalions left and a couple of Savage Orc Boar Boys. And I really think 3 turns for something, it needs to be, like, the big Tier 5, like, super monstrous units. Like, Giants, Arachnarok Spiders, the Hell Pit Abomination is fair. But, like, Tier 4 Infantry... like Black Orcs, those shouldn't be. Great Swords are only 2 turns, and they're better than Black Orcs, I'm pretty sure. Like the Tier 3 and Tier 4, like pretty strong infantry and stuff like that, that should be 2 turns. Warp Fire Throwers should not be 3 turns, when the Plague Claw Catapult's 2 turns, Anyways, okay, I think we're just gonna sell him off here. Get that money going. Please tell me he's dead. No, they get to get away. And I can't chase him this turn. So that's why I was running him down. Okay, but all they have are these 2. That's fine. Sure. At least I got all their Black Orcs out of there. If I didn't run them all down there, they may have had some more Black Orcs. We just decided we were going to go for Spread Corruption. Now, yes, I could go for Hinder Replenishment. Yes, that does look really overpowered, but I don't want to do that. I don't like winning with the heroes, or the agents. That sucks, because now I'm going to be injured. I thought I might be able to run back down into my own territory, but... Well, let me think about this. I mean, if these guys don't move on me right now... Yes, this guy's injured. Yes, these are injured. Can I siege and take Blackcry? Is that just crazy talk? Okay, so they have boars. Those don't matter, really. They have Orc Arrow Boys. They have some Arrow Boys. I should be able to catapult those off the rafters. Those shouldn't matter too much. Big Fort. They don't have the thing that gives...
Even great
Okay, their
clowns
main
can't obey
thing
me.
gives improved tower projectiles, so that's kind of a problem. But we should be able to knock those out with our artillery. It is a little problematic that our main artillery here is dinged up, and this is the thing that kills the towers really effectively. And our infantry is a little dinged up. And if we lose this army, that's going to be real bad news bears, because these dwarves also have like a 20 stack sitting here, I think. These dwarves have like 2 20 stacks sitting around here. So I probably better run back home and take this later after I clean up the dwarves. Although I'd love to take it right now. It's just
Move march.
a little too dicey. I'm not sure if I can win that with my infantry at half strength and this only being one of those. Because this is pretty serious. I mean, these black orcs are good. It looks like they sucked right there, but honestly, they're pretty solid. They really are. If you have to meet them at the gate and just fight them in hand-to-hand combat, they're pretty solid. I mean, 50 with a lot of armor piercing is pretty good. Like, these won't be that great, but they're okay. The giants will be pretty good. I mean, 605 damage, that's a lot. With 65 melee attack. Giants are awesome if you don't kill them with artillery.
Yes, yes.
So anyways, that's what we got to deal with there. Just gonna go ahead and upgrade this. This gives us diplomacy, right? Yeah, plus 10 with Skaven. I think there was some kind of tech that also gives diplomacy. We're just about to get these experiments, which would be awesome. I think it's Masters of Infiltration, but that's a long ways off. Eyes Everywhere is alright. I mean, this stuff's okay. Skaven has such good techs. Awesome. But we definitely want new uses of Warpstone next. Okay. Alright, so that's all good. What else do we have here? Queek. This guy. Okay, who is he connected?
What now?
That's this guy's dude, right? Yes. Okay. So this place is gonna fall pretty soon if I don't go over and try to save it.
Say, move.
Could do a Doom Engineer. We don't really need that. Let me just double check the buildings, at least in this place. Okay, we looked at this. Drinkeraz. We want all of these upgraded. Where's Drinkeraz? Right here. Crooked Fang. Okay, we'll go ahead and upgrade Crooked Fang. I think that's a little more tenable. I think we decided we were going to go wide and just get everything with the walls instead of trying to tech this up as fast as possible. That's just the safer option that made a little bit more sense. Carrick Osgul, we got to tier 4. Okay, yeah, we were just going to upgrade this stuff because why not? Pools of Despair. We're not taxing it. I think we decided we were just going to grow it. Just in case eventually we get this, we'll have those, that extra population stacked up. Black Tower of Archon, what does this give? Okay. It's not that. I mean, 10 jars is nice, and... Oh, the plus 5% income is actually pretty good. That's actually pretty legit. Okay, I never was able to get any of those cool buildings back when I played Tomb Kings, because I was up in the upper left playing the difficult campaign. So that was all good. Stuff's maxed out. Yeah. Gorgazon, what's up with that? Oh, they're about to probably kill it. It's a That's not worth anything. We got a rebellion. Walls. Okay. If these dwarves want to roll up on me here. Or if they're going to try to run. Take it they're trying to run. Okay, I just crushed those bloody hands, so they don't have any other armies, apparently. Yeah, I am looking forward to a bit more complex map management, which would be cool. Hopefully the battles are still cool. I'm sure they'll be good. They'll be all good. Attila's battles are pretty fun. It's just there's just not as much like coolness and diversity, I think, as Warhammer's, but we'll see. The map management will be very good, I'm sure. There's a lot of new mechanics in it that are different from other games, so at least they're trying to do new stuff. I know people were complaining, oh, it looks like Attila, a DLC for Attila. It's like, yeah, they're using the same engine, and yeah, it would be cool if they didn't, but to be fair, also, it's like they're listing it at like $40 or $35 or something, so they're not charging you $60 like AAA title. And there are a lot of new game systems and game mechanics, at least from what I can see. They're really trying to distinguish it from any other Total War they've done. In terms of map management, will the battles look similar? Sure. Are the units probably going to be familiar? Are the unit models going to look familiar? Probably, sure. But it's not a AAA title. You're not paying 60. You're paying like 50% just about right out the gate. For a lot of new systems, or at least bold systems, you know? Oh. What is this bad boy? What is that?
Do not mock me.
Okay. Yeah, he's getting kind of scary now. He wants that. Okay, so they're just trying to run past me and go for Black Pyramid of Nagash. I wonder if that's a special unit for them. Huh. These guys are basically just saying, come at me. They're in camp stance, okay. We might get like 4 awesome fights this episode.
I will not.
God, that army's scary. Oh, crap. That's a very good army against my composition. Like, because it is really hard to kill these beasts with artillery. Someone asked me the other day, also, I think he was kind of newer in the comments, was asking, like, that artillery seems really good. When is it not good? Like, when should you use this artillery, that artillery? It's not good against large monsters. I mean, just think about it logically. Stuff like those catapults are really good against clumped up units because they're not the most accurate shots in the world, but they do a lot of splash damage. So if it doesn't do a lot to single targets. So this thing, for example, has like 7,000 HP. You know, they're only gonna hit with like maybe, if they catapults fire at this, maybe 2 of them hit. That's only gonna do like 500 damage per volley, so that's nothing. Whereas, you know, a unit of tightly clumped up dwarfs, for example, it's gonna do that 300 damage to like 8 different dwarf models, right? And so then it's doing like maybe 1,000 total damage per shot in there. Maybe not that much. I mean, the numbers are exaggerated, but it tears up infantry because that splash damage splashes all kinds of different units. Versus like single units, it doesn't do that well. Now these do better because these are a lot more accurate, and they get a big bonus versus large. So they get an extra 70 versus large. So one volley of these things hitting them would deal like 1,400 damage. So that's quite a bit, and it's pretty accurate. But still, 1,400 damage against a 7,000 thing that is very fast moving. It has 80 speed. That's rough. And these fly. These are slow. These are really strong. These are like some of the strongest cav in the whole game. At least they were in Warhammer 1. I mean, they're in contention in Warhammer 2 for sure. mean, we're gonna fight him, but this is gonna be scary, and then we're gonna have to fight these guys probably pretty soon thereafter. Okay, so the question is, do we want to fight the vampires here first, or do we want to fight the dwarves here first? What are these dwarves doing, anyways? Oh, cool. These guys are just like, hey, you just injured yourself killing all these greenskins. Let me come out here and see what we can pick off. So I have to fight these dwarves here in a little bit.
We are brave, mighty.
And these guys just retreated over here. They probably got a new lord. Yeah. They just dismissed those other units. Okay, so we gotta fight these guys. There's a 20 stack. Here's 40 stack. These guys haven't really moved on us yet. I'm really surprised they didn't come down here and tear this up and try to start backdooring us. They must be very scared or something.
Never.
Okay, so we can do like the new, like, try this new strategy out. I think I'll do the new strategy because I'm kind of excited to see how that's going to work out. And then we may have time to fight this next. This is this. I'm telling you right now, this is probably the scariest army we've faced, like, legit. Because this right here, this is a big deal. Like, all these big monsters. We can do it, I think. These guys are going to have a heyday. Well, sort of. I mean, these guys will be very good against them, but they have 113 leadership. Wow. Those things do not run.
No, you fail.
None of these fights are going to be easy. Okay. Now they get extra 5 melee defense and 5 leadership by being in that stance, but okay. So how do we want to do this? We might get to fight in the underway. I'm not sure. Let me see. Is it underway? No, it's not, because they aren't in the underway anymore. Okay, the underway fights are always cool, but okay, what do we want? 4 leadership on. Those guys have hordes leadership. I guess just on one of these guys. Why not? Unit speed. Put that on him. Armor piercing on these guys. Sure. And additional 4 leadership. Sure.
Battle fight. Council demands.
Okay, we got to shut that artillery up. So don't have a clean answer to gyrocopters. I mean, we can just lob death globes at them and maybe blow them out of the sky. These are the scariest things they have. Probably the bugmans. And all of these rangers are pretty. That's a lot of rangers. I mean, this is going to be a pretty serious fight too.
You die.
They do have a little bit of a front line with the hammers. I mean, hammers are pretty legit. Hammers are basically kind of like black orcs. Very similar, like 50 damage. I'm pretty sure they have a bit more defense. Their armor is similar. I think the black orcs might have a bit more, but they are basically like the dwarf version of black orcs. Okay, so Bugman's going to be like right around here. Dang it, this makes me want to like keep playing Warhammer all night, but I've got other stuff I gotta do. Fortunately. He does have a couple of spells. Do I want to make him... I'm going to make him number 9 just because I'm used to my caster being number 9. Even though he's my general also. We'll stick with that. All of this stuff is going to be much lower ranked than my other armies, so I have to keep in mind they're not going to be as high performing. How far? Okay, those things don't fire that far. So we should be able to just, like, stay up over here. Actually, you'll keep these guys over here.
New victim. Breaking up. Fight! Fight! Blade claw catapult. Unleash warp hell! Murder, kill, kill! A green ring! Place down!
That looks delicious right there. Give me that. Oh god. Holy crap. God, those guys are taking so much heat. his missile troops. God, they were getting torn up by those archers, though, as you would kind of expect. Dang it, did all of my dudes die? Hopefully all of those didn't die. I guess we'll find out. Whoa, 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 bro. What? No. Maybe I blew up my own people with these Deathglow Bombardiers. I'm not watching them properly. That's totally possible. Totally possible. But I was also getting gunned down by...
Good. Essing serves.
Get that Grombrindal.
They flee. We run. Die, ruination.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I probably killed a lot of my own dudes. Their artillery hit me. I'm pretty sure their little whatever stuff probably blew me up also. I need to kill as many of these dudes as we can. These rangers. Get all those hammers.
Scampering. Clans to me. Should we run? Do not shame your
It wasn't quite as impactful as I was hoping for. Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah, I should have used the magic a little bit better.
At once, master.
Yeah, so pretty much the only thing that was kind of bad about that was I'm pretty sure I bombed my own people either with Deathglow Bombardiers or either with the Deathglow Bombardiers or my own artillery or their archers or whatever. Like, just blew the crap out of my own dudes. It was this thing. That flame cannon got so close and just lit them up. Because that's magical damage, so their physical resistance doesn't do anything. Yeah, so this thing just obliterated them. Just because I had them all piled around. I think the white dwarf guy, which was bad. I should not have done that. I should have managed those a little bit better. So yeah, I got to micro those a bit more than I do with my other armies. At least against a lot of artillery. And it was kind of hard to deal with their rangers. They didn't kill that much, honestly. Yeah, it wasn't these. It was just this thing got in like one really good pot shot before I could tear them up. That's pretty much what happened. Everything else is pretty neutralized. Yeah, this thing, 180 kills. Pretty brutal.
Release free. Other plans. Murder slay. Sacrifice to horned rat. Feed them warpstone and release. Legs, tails, move.
Yeah, nice. Nice, get a help hit tenant, armor of fortune. Dang it, because it was Pyrrhic, he didn't really get any experience off of it. That one flame cannon shot.
He will live.
Troll. How are we looking on time? We're basically out of time. Might be able to get in like one more. I guess we just go Doom Rocket because I want extra powder. Yeah, sure. Assassin.
Should kill when
Slippery.
get a chance.
This is my territory, so I should be able to replenish, although it is out in the desert also, which is not good. But,
Don't think so.
okay, so do we want to run this guy down?
Let the bell scream.
We're gonna win that fight. I'll tell you what. We'll make it a super baller episode. We'll go ahead and fight this one, and then we'll call it a day after this one. But I kind of want to see if I can do this insane fight here also. We can't get we don't have our engineer also, but we have to fight him here because we cannot let them get to this. And we need a good clean fight too, because he's gonna come at us pretty soon. So.
I had taken.
It's gonna be scary. Okay, let's do it though. I mean, if anyone can do it, Queek can.
Battle fight, yes, yes.
This is gonna be 3 really good battles this episode, I would say. 3 pretty good battles. That last one was good. I think that the one versus the orcs was alright. And this one's probably going to be the closest one yet. The other, you know, the one that was just to clean up against the orcs was kind of whatever, but that was only like 5 minutes. Oh. Wow, this is actually a bit tougher because they're going to be in the woods here. Huh. Dang. That kind of sucks because now I can't... I guess I can fire on him from like here. That's what I'm gonna have to do, is pull him over here probably, because I do not want to start over here and just let all of this fast-moving stuff get right on my artillery. That's bad. Dang, hopefully, why does it keep dropping like that? Like, stay up. That's gonna be really annoying. Have to like try to come back here and it's just gonna drop when I'm trying to micro. God, why? Why they got a troll like that? Other option, I guess I could go like over here maybe, but the trees are... I can't have the trees blocking my artillery shots, that's bad. I guess... Oh my god, that's gonna be really frustrating. Alright, I mean, in theory, I can even like come over here maybe. How far does that reach? This actually might not be that bad. Force him onto this choke here. Be harder to get flanked by the those dudes. Now, are they going to be able to fire over that? I think so. I need clean shots at the Vargulfs.
Enemy things melt.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to get as far back as I would like because this rock is going to obscure my shots, I think. Get there? Not quite there. Okay, so we cannot get like there. Can we shoot him from here? Pretty sure this rock's gonna block shots and this rock's gonna block shots, so we're gonna have to pull him like right here. And definitely a bit closer than I would like. Once again, we're gonna be at this drop-off point. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to camera angle it. It's so frustrating. Okay, go like here, here. And we've got to back up like right along this ridge with the camera. Otherwise, it's going to drop us in. I feel like I need to be firing on these guys immediately, though. Yeah, that's just barely in range of the Vargals. Okay, that's what we're going to have to do.
Captain's command.
Oh, we don't have the... I forgot we don't have the engineer. It's going to be a little on the rough side. Wait, how far does that reach? Okay, it reaches here. It reaches there. Okay. And these guys are gonna end up fighting uphill if I do that.
Plague priest. Hit an enemy. Time to kill. Bombardiers. Yes. Attack charge. Right catapult. Kill.
Actually, yeah, right there. Nice and clumped up. Aiming at these because they are flying, which is really frustrating. And they don't regenerate. The other things regenerate. Okay, they're sufficiently weakened.
Yes. Right claw catapult. Countess command. We obey. Die.
Alright, they're keeping their dudes in the back, the flying guys, so I'm like recalibrating to aim for some of this stuff up front. Then even if I miss one of them, I might hit some more of them. Which is kind of what I'm banking on here.
Fight! Attack! Master kill! Kill! Stop! Plague priest!
Where's their lord? This dude over here, kill us, kill us, kill us. Do not let these little clowns get all over my dudes. Oh, there's Helman Gorse. Okay, I thought that was something else. Get out of there. I'm like gonna blow up my own dude. Okay, there we go. He's fine. I could have used the Scalm or whatever to heal him. He should be okay. Alright, well, we neutralized that pretty well. These Deathglow Bombardiers really ripped into him. And then, of course, these guys did a pretty good job. They finally hit level 9, too, so they're going to get that extra resistance, which is great. Yeah, so we pretty much neutralized most of them. You saw one of those knights was trying, they were like just about to roll in, and then I just threw like one volley at him with those Deathglow Bombardiers, and it just like wiped him out. They're like, whoa. Witchbone Pendant. Oh, interesting.
Scurry away, things. Queek merciful. Release slaves. Poor match. Move, move.
Okay, so I should be able to heal, yeah, pretty close to full there. Oh, Witchborn Pendant. 25% magic resist. That could be pretty good. Okay, so we will level everybody up and figure that out in next episode. So we're going to run these guys down, kill them next episode, try to replenish. We're going to have to dash back down into this town probably, replenish.
I'm a rude lord, not some
Should be able to replenish up mostly in one turn. These guys are probably still going to be dinged up, but we should be able to do that. Burrow under. They're going to take Crooked Fang for it. So we'll go ahead and cancel that, and then we're going to have to burrow under and kill them. And then we still have another scary fight coming up against Manfred here, and he's going to be really hard to kill. Last time, it was just like, I remember we were just chucking globe after globe at him, and he just would not go down. I really, really like that Staff of Damnation, if I could get that. It's really strong. So hopefully we can grab that stuff off of them. But yeah, four good fights, one episode. I'd say 3 good fights and 1 cleanup fight, 1 episode. Pretty nice. We're starting to get control of our area. We have 1 more scary fight against Manfred, and I think we're just about stabilized.
The council is
After we clean this, then we're going to have to dash down here and defend this probably, but other than that, I think we're wearing them down. Slowly gaining ground on them. Dwarves are now number 5. We're number 8 still. Empire counts are still number 1, but we're definitely, it's evening up a little bit. So, Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.